The Endurance set number 10335 is a part of the LEGO Icon series and is a LEGO Store exclusive. It was released on November 29th, 2024. It has 3,011 pieces, measures 19 inches high, 32 inches wide, has a depth of 10 inches, and currently retails for $269.99 before tax. This set also came with a gift with purchase, Shackleton's Lifeboat, which at this point is now unavailable, but I'll take a quick look at that as well. The following description is verbatim off LEGO's website. I did not write this. In 2022, 100 years after Sir Ernest Shackleton passed away, the wreckage of his most legendary ship, the Endurance, was rediscovered on the seafloor off the coast of Antarctica. Although the ship remains where it was found, the story of the doomed voyage and how the crew survived has elevated Shackleton's journey to one of the most amazing stories of human resilience ever. There are also a couple pages of background on the ship's history in the building instructions booklet, but if you're really interested in the background, there is a very recent National Geographic documentary available on Disney Plus and Hulu that documents the search for the ship and covers the history in much more detail. Definitely worth a watch if you're into that kind of thing. Overall, this was a fun build, not too repetitive. You're mostly building it in 3 sections, then connecting them as each section is complete. Only somewhat unfun parts for me were putting together the rope ladders at the end. Those were a little tedious to put together, and putting up the sails. The pin-like pieces were a little frustrating to work with, but nothing to deter me from recommending this set. A little background on myself and my channel: I'm not by any means a LEGO expert, but I've been casually collecting things for a long time. 12th scale figures, 6th scale figures, graphic novels, and of course LEGO. The main reason I'm doing this channel is that I have a background in videography and filmmaking, which I fell out of when COVID hit. So I've just been missing working with the lights, camera, editing together projects and such. So I just thought LEGO related videos would be something I would enjoy doing, with opportunity to make some visually interesting and entertaining content. For the time being, I'm calling these videos overviews, not reviews. While I will offer some critiques, there are a few reasons why I'm more comfortable not calling these reviews. One, I've seen other videos that people do where they go into significant detail, like this version of a figure is different in these ways from the release 15 years ago. I don't have that kind of knowledge to talk about things at that level, and I'm not going to pretend that I do. Two, because of the stylized way I'm lighting and editing these images, I don't want to pretend that these videos are a totally accurate representation of how these sets are going to look sitting on your shelf. Lastly, I think most people are capable of making the determination if they want a LEGO product or not based on the product page. Piece count, price, dimensions, how cool the product photos are, star rating, etc. So at that point, I know it's like, okay, then what's the point of these videos? I know that when I want something, I still like to watch these kinds of videos if I'm really excited about the product. Maybe to get a little more insight on a few details that may not be enough to sway to my determination of whether or not I want the set, but to hype up my anticipation of it. There are a few interactive features on this set. The 4 lifeboats are easily detachable. Parts of the deck can be removed to show some interior rooms in the ship, including an engine room, which is also where excess rope from the sails can be spooled and stored. My favorite detail, though, is that steering the ship actually controls the rudder. Another nice detail is the ship's stand has a nameplate which provides some details about the real ship. So overall, it's a great looking set. It was fun to build. I'm excited to display it. One thing to note is this set does not come with any figures, but that's likely because they're not the same scale. Those would be some pretty big dudes walking around the deck. The gift with purchase, Shackleton's Lifeboat, was a nice addition, and it does come with a couple figures, but because the scales don't match, I'm not sure that I'll display it with the Endurance set. Unfortunately, if you are interested in the Shackleton's Lifeboat set, it looks like it's only available on eBay, going for around $100, which I definitely don't think it's worth it at that price point. Okay, last shot just to get an idea of the scales. As you can see, Shackleton's Lifeboat is significantly larger than the lifeboats attached to the main ship. My short-term goal for the channel is to put out a couple videos a month, one video of a new set that releases that month, and one video of an older set that I'm interested in. I think my new set for January 2024 is going to be Leonardo da Vinci's Flying Machine, so keep an eye out for that, but I'll likely do a video on an older set before then. It's a little underwhelming to be putting this video up 2 weeks after the set has released, so I also want to work towards getting sets in advance, but that'll likely be a ways down the road. Alright, that's all I've got. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're interested in more LEGO overviews.